What is a tropical party without margaritas? And these are flavored cupcakes, and they're alcohol-free, but they do have that festive feel about them, Nancy.
They're so cute, and the colors are so vivid, so you absolutely think of tropical.
Now, how do you get the margarita taste in your cake batter?
You use a white cake mix, and you follow the package instructions, except for the 1 1/3 cups water that you would normally add in there. You add the margarita mix,
and
the frozen
Bacardi
mix.
mixer without alcohol in
yes.
it, right? Okay.
And you want to make sure it's thawed, and you just add it like you would the water. And so we've done that, mixed it all up. Now, the other thing you can do is take a tablespoon of lime zest and then just stir that in. And when you're doing lime zest, you want to make sure you get the green and not the white part of the lime skin, because that gets kind of bitter, and you just really want the lime flavor.
And this has a nice smell to it.
Oh.
Now these are great. They're so colorful, and these bake, right? They're silicone?
Yes, these are silicone, and you can either use your paper baking liners in a muffin pan, or these will stand alone on top of a cookie sheet. I do still spray. I'm pretty much into spraying everything because I want very easy cleanup. One little tip that I do is I always spray over the sink or the garbage can, because you still get a little bit of mist off to the side, and then people don't slip on the kitchen floor.
But for these cupcakes, it's the bright liner that really makes them pop. With
and
all
because
the
we're using bright icing, it's kind of nice to have the bright icing cup. Now, the other thing I do is you want to fill them a good 2/3 full, so that you get a nice full cupcake.
Because you want it at the edge when you're going to put the sugar around the edges.
And what I do is I like to use a scoop.
Ice cream scoop, that's really convenient. I don't know that I would have thought of that.
Some people will use like a large tablespoon and, I don't know, a measuring spoon, but if you're using like a measuring cup or a measuring spoon, then you've still got the batter sticking to it. If you want to use that, then I would also spray that so that your batter comes out of it a little more easily.
And these, you just want to scrub them whenever you go to wash them?
Yeah, you can just put them in the dishwasher.
And they'll scrub. And how long would you probably bake these?
Oh, probably about 10 to 15 minutes.
Just watch.
Yeah, you want to watch these because it's a white cake mix. It bakes a little faster than your normal cupcakes do. But now here I have one, and this is a 1M tip, which is a very large open star tip. Okay. And so I'm going to make kind of a rosette.
So just make sure you follow the directions on the box. It'll tell you how to.
And then you can just put like a candle on top if you want to.
I like the cactus. It's kind of a sticky situation.
But they look so cute. I mean, you can use anything.
The sombreros are fun and festive, and you've got the maracas over there, and then, of course, the margarita cups.
Now, I'm also spatula icing these. And I want to come down to the tip of my cup because we're going to do something special with these.
And this is buttercream, and you've just
tinted it and made it a little bit more intense. I'll make sure I have enough on the edges. And then we're going to just take it in the sugars and roll it around the side.
So it looks like the salt of a margarita glass, right?
Or, some of the flavored margaritas, they actually put sugar around there.
But this would be cute, for a Margaritaville party, like a Jimmy Buffett, and then playing the song and treats and candy and everything with the theme party. This would be a lot of fun, and we can put the margarita glass on top of there.
And they're just, you could use any colors you want. We just happen to pick pink.
And cupcakes are all the rage because they're an individual serving. People can eat them. You don't have to have a fork and a plate, just a napkin, and you're good to go with a cupcake.
And if you wanted to, you could cover the whole cupcake with sugars.
The whole top? And put a centerpiece on that.
There you go.
The toast of the party. Little margarita. Great ideas. Stay tuned.